Hey guys, how you doing today? I need to repot my Monstera Peru and put her on a new trellis. I made a new moss pole that I'm going to be putting her on. I just made it with cocoa coir and it is made out of cedar shingles, and then they come wide. I get mine at Lowe's, they come really wide, and then I just cut them in half right down the middle, and then my husband went out and used a stapler because my fingers aren't strong enough to work our stupid staple gun, and then he just stapled the two pieces together, overlapped them, and then plus I wood glued them. So that is what is going to be her new moss pole, because she really needs to be on something different. And I might even have to propagate her. I'm not sure yet what I'm gonna do, because she is just kind of like all over the place. As she would grow out, I would just kind of stick her down and around and over and through. So I don't know. You can see, oh wow, yeah, I can see that she's got a lot of dead spot in her. I'm going to set that down. This is the other one. This is just a little trellis that I made out of bamboo sticks, and it works well, but boy, I just cleaned her off and she's already dusty again. So I am just, oh, here's another tie down here. You can see how full, she's fuller down here at the bottom. But I'm just going to, I think I can actually pull, well no, I'm still going to have to take that off. At first this plant didn't grow too well, and then all of a sudden she just kind of took off for me. So there's another tie that I had around her. Now I can get that out. I wasn't going to repot her, but I figured since I was putting the new moss pole in, I would go ahead and repot her. I'm going to put her into this little bit bigger plastic blue pot. Okay, so now what I want to do is I'm going to empty her out. I just watered her, so she should come out here pretty darn easy. I'm just going to loosen that up. Hope none of her roots are stuck. And they're not, so that's good. Now I can't remember when I repotted her, so I'm just going to, well, the dirt's all falling away. She's got a pretty good root system. I don't know, I am really questioning now putting her into a bigger plastic pot. Okay, that's a long piece. I think I am definitely going to propagate. I've got two pieces here. I think I'm definitely going to propagate that other piece, but I'll wait until well, since she doesn't have a massive root system, I am not going to put her in this pot. I'm going to put her right back in to the terracotta pot that I had her in. Okay, I got just a little bit wider pot. I found another wider terracotta pot, so I am just going to put her into that. But first, what I want to do is I want to put my moss pole in. Just going to kind of sit it. Hopefully that is going to hold. Now I wish I would have put, I think I'm gonna put some more of my cocoa fiber near the bottom, because I measured it for the other pot. The other pot was a little bit taller. So I'm just gonna wrap some more fiber and twine around here, and we'll get that done. Okay, I found another piece of, well, I didn't find it. I got another piece, and that will do that. That'll finish that up. So I am just going to tie this off right about here. I'll tie it off in the back. I love using this cocoa coir fiber. I just buy the baskets, like that fits the wire baskets, and then use it, because you can get those pretty cheap. I'm gonna go around up here and then just kind of come back down here. Finish that off. I'm pulling it as tight as I can. But I like the look of this, what I was saying. I like the look of this better than the moss, and the spag moss is just so messy to work with. I mean, this gets kind of everywhere too, but I prefer this look. I mean, you can make your moss poles however you want to, or buy them. I know a lot of people buy them, and that's fine. I'm just going to tie this off at the bottom, pull that tight, and then I'm just doing this is actually kind of easier working with it up, standing up, than it is laying down on the table. But yeah, I just like the cocoa coir fiber look better. I'm going to cut these tails off. And then I'm just packing my soil around here as tight as I can get it. Around the stake. So it holds that up good. And then what I'm going to do is, okay, I think, yeah, this is the shorter one. Oops. I'm going to go ahead and put these two together. I'm going to make just a little more of a hole. To get the roots down in here. Get my rest of my soil down in here. There, that should be good. And I'm going to put just a little more soil back here. Alright, now I am going to get her up on here. And I forgot my plant ties. Okay, I cleaned up some of the mess on my table. I got my flexible tie, and I'm going to be using that. I'm just going to measure off. I want it to just go around and be able to tie it securely, but not really tight. So that looks about good. I'm just going to cut like, oh, I don't know, maybe three pieces. And this stuff is great. It's really soft rubber. And let me get this other piece cut, because I think I'll only need three. Three might be too many, but the stuff is really soft and rubbery, and you can it will go any way you put it, and then it'll go back straight. You can reuse it over and over and over again. But what I want to do is I'm going to put this first piece, and I am going to secure it at the bottom. And then tie it back here. And then all I'm doing is I'm just twisting this, and then I'll just push it over like that. Then I'm going to take this next piece, we're stuck, and I'm going to put it right about here. Bring it over, and then all I'm doing is twisting. And then we'll do the next one up at the very top. And that will be good enough for now. And once again, all I'm doing is twisting it. And then pushing it down. Now, I think what I'm going to do is this one. Whoops, you can't see what I'm doing. Hello. This one here is the one that got all squirrely looking. So I'm going to cut her right here at this node. I'm going to cut that dry piece off there, and then I'll put her up, and then I'll propagate this piece, and then that way I can get my pot fuller. So I'm going to I'm going to cut one more piece of my tie, and then I'll get that piece secured. Actually, I could have slit it, and I'm going to slit it right up into that other tie, and then I'll just make it a hair tighter. And if I see that slipping out for some reason, I can always put another tie down here, which actually I think I'm going to do anyhow. I'm just going to put this other tie right about here. And then secure that in the back. Like that. And there we go. Now, I'm going to slide this off. Over, I mean. Then I'm going to water her again. You can see the hole. She goes up. She don't go all the way up, but that's okay. Alright, now what I'm going to do is cut my propagation, or cut my stems and get those propagating. Okay, I got a glass of water and I got my rooting hormone. So now what I'm going to do is now I like to start, when you have a big vine like this, I like to start at the top. Okay, that is the bottom of the plant. Now I like to start at the bottom of the plant and work my way up to the top. That way I know when I'm cutting it which way is up and which way is down for the plant. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut that, and then since this doesn't have any leaves on it, I'm still going to try to propagate it, because eventually it will normally grow roots. Put a little bit of rooting hormone on and stick it down in the water. And then this next piece, I am going to cut. There's a leaf that looks like it broke off or something. I'm just going to whack at that. Now these have a lot of air roots on them already. So I think I'm going to cut this one right about right here. Put some more rooting hormone on. Whoops, I forgot to cut that big long. I want to get that root right down into the water. I'm not going to waste I'm just going to swish it around in the water, because that is just an empty stem with no node or no leaf on it. Get her down in there. And then, now I propagated this plant before and it propagates really easy. So I'm just going to, then I will, unfortunately, I'm going to leave that leaf on. I'm just going to stick her down in. And if she starts deteriorating, she deteriorates. And then this one, get rid of that old leaf, more rooting hormone, and stick her down in like that. And then I will just set her over on a table somewhere, let her root out. Now you don't have to use rooting hormone. This plant roots really easily, but I like to use it because it also serves as a fungicide. It'll keep things from rotting. But then once she gets roots on her, I will just put her more in the pot, so I have a more filled up pot of this plant, and then let her grow up this pole. So there's the cuttings, and then the start of her growing up a true moss pole instead of the trellis. So, and she'll straighten herself out. I might put another tie on here, right here, but I don't think so right now. So, alright guys, that's it. I will talk to you later, and you guys have a great day. Bye. Peace.